The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find the length AB and the length BC. So making use of the triangle ABC, this triangle here, what I can see is that if I were to do a cosine of pi over 6, cosine of pi over 6 is adjacent over the hypotenuse, so it is AB divided by 8. This tells me that AB is equal to 8 cosine of pi over 6, and cosine of pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2, so this is 8 times of square root of 3 over 2. This is 4 square root of 3. AB is 4 square root of 3. We can then induce that BM is half of AB because M is the midpoint. So this tells me that BM, which is going to be half of AB, will just be half of this, so it is 2 times of square root of 3. Let's find BC. To find BC, I'm going to make use of sine pi over 6 is going to be equal to BC divided by 8. So BC is 8 sine pi over 6, and sine pi over 6 is half. So it is 8 times half. This is equal to 4. The reason why I'm finding this and this is because I'm actually trying to find the sides of this triangle, and by making use of the Pythagoras theorem, we can now find CM. So now I'm going to focus on the other triangle, which is the triangle BCM. Focusing on this triangle, I'm going to find CM. Applying the Pythagoras theorem, making use of this and this side of the triangle, it is going to be square root of BM square plus BC square, which means that it is going to be square root of BM is this, so 2 square root of 3 square plus BC square, 28. And 28 is 4 times 7, so this is square root of 4 multiplied by 7, which is square root of 4 multiplied by square root of 7, so this is 2 square root of 7. Then now I'm going to make use of this triangle, the triangle ACM. So making use of this triangle ACM, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the sine rule. Making use of sine rule, we can say that CM, this length, divided by the sine of the angle that is opposite this side. So it is CM divided by sine pi over 6. This is equal to AM divided by sine of the angle that is opposite, which is actually the angle that we are trying to focus on. See, this is sine of angle ACM. We know what is AM. AM is in fact the same as BM because it is half of AB. So this can be rewritten as CM, which is 2 square root of 7. Sine pi over 6 is 1 over 2. This is equal to AM, which is going to be the same as BM. It is 2 square root of 3 divided by sine of angle ACM, which means that sine of angle ACM is going to be equal to 2 square root of 3 multiplied by half divided by 2 square root of 7. And this is equal to square root of 3 divided by 2 square root of 7. According to the format that the question asked me to show, I know this has to be rationalized. So I'm going to multiply this by square root of 7 wants me to deduce, and then from comparing this to what the question is asking for, I know k got to be equal to 21.